Hi, I just wanted to share a couple of ideas that you can use in a dramatic play area, regardless of what the theme might be. So whether you're focusing that week on a grocery store or an apple orchard or even a vet or a post office, you can do a couple of these activities with any theme, and it incorporates language and other content areas. So the first thing I want to show you is how to name your dramatic play area with your class. And I like to do this by voting and graphing our votes. So I have a question up here on the board. It says, what should we name our store? And I always like to open that up to the class to decide. So after a little discussion and brainstorming, the class will share out some answers and I'll write them on the board or use a pocket chart for this. And the class gets to vote then on which one they would like their place to be. So with the grocery store theme, I asked what we want our store to be named, and I wrote down a couple options: Good Groceries, Shop and Save, and Bieber Market, because for some reason my kids always want to incorporate Justin Bieber into whatever they're naming. We had an elf on the shelf named Justin Bieber for a year. That was fun. So after the kids have come up with some ideas and we've narrowed them down, we'll then open it up to voting. And I usually like to use Post-it notes for this, where the kids can write their name on the Post-it note and then stick it above whichever one they're wanting to vote for. But I couldn't find any, so just have a dry erase marker. You could have kids come up and just draw a smiley face above the choice that they wanted to pick. And then once everyone has voted, you can analyze the graph. So my class has voted, and without fail, Bieber always wins. So we have just named our shop Bieber Market, and we can talk about how we decided that. We would count the votes. Well, Good Groceries got 2 votes, Shop and Save got 2 votes, and Bieber Market got 1, 2, 3, 4 votes. Which one got the most votes? The kids would notice that Bieber Market got more votes than the other 2. We could even do some math to decide how many more votes it got. And then once you've got a name for your store, you can have your class work together, or groups, small groups work together to make a sign so that you can then label your dramatic play area with the new name. Another idea on the grocery store theme is to have your kids in the group label the items in the store. So whatever you've got in your dramatic play area, fake food, baskets, bins, bags, cash register, you can have the kids write out using their phonetic spelling to label those items. Again, Post-it notes are great for this. Masking tape is great because it's easy to remove once you're done with the dramatic play area and you're packing everything back up. You would not want them to write directly on the items, and you wouldn't want to use anything that's too sticky that you wouldn't be able to get off. Again, could not find Post-it notes today, so I'm using washi tape. If you've never heard of washi tape, it's kind of awesome. It's a paper tape that is super easy to remove. So I found a couple things. I stole them from my daughter's play kitchen. I've got ketchup and salt. So in your dramatic play area, you would put all the items that you need in order to make labels. So whether you're using Post-it notes or tape, and then students would use their letter sound correspondence to write labels for those items. I have written salt, and then I would simply just place that onto our salt, stick it back into the dramatic play area. Same with ketchup. I wrote out ketchup, I'm sticking it onto the ketchup, and I'm placing back into the center. And then all week long, as kids are manipulating the items in that center, they're also reading the labels. And they're able to practice reading and sounding out those words and seeing how the letters correspond with the sounds as they say them. So they're exploring language orally, and then they're also able to see how what they're saying corresponds with letters. Those are just 2 ideas that are simple and easy and can be used through a broad variety of themes and genres and whatever you're focusing on inside your dramatic play area. If you're thinking about different themes at a vet's office, still needs a name, can still vote for that. You could still label all of the tools that you would put into that dramatic play area. And kids are able to do that and then take ownership over their learning because they have created a part of that dramatic play area too. Okay, thanks. I hope you can use this idea in your classrooms as you develop language and literacy through play.